The cow is one of the oldest and most valuable animals in the history of mankind, an animal that has walked with humans since ancient times, not only providing food and strength, but also shaping cultures, religions, and even economies. And when we look at the cow deeply, we see an animal that carries both beauty and challenges. A creature with good sides and bad sides, with strengths that have supported humans for thousands of years and weaknesses that remind us of its delicate place in nature. On the good side, cows are gentle, calm, and peaceful animals. They move slowly, they rarely attack, and they give a sense of comfort just by their presence, which is why many people who live close to cows describe them as loyal and friendly companions. And the most obvious gift of the cow is milk, which is called white gold in many cultures, and it is rich, nourishing, and can be turned into butter, yogurt, cheese, cream, and many other foods that have kept families alive for centuries. And in poor villages, milk from one cow can save an entire family from hunger, showing how powerful this gift is. And not just milk, cows provide meat in many parts of the world, leather for clothing and tools. And even their dung is used as fertilizer to grow crops, or as fuel for cooking. So truly every part of the cow has been useful for human survival. And this is why in places like India the cow is respected and even worshipped as a sacred symbol of motherhood and abundance. And she gives without asking for much in return, like a mother giving to her child. And that is one of the strongest good sides of the cow. But on the bad side, cows are not without problems. They are very large animals, often weighing hundreds of kilos, and when frightened or angry they can be dangerous, kicking powerfully with their strong back legs, running fast with their heavy bodies, and even injuring people without meaning to. And in some cases aggressive bulls or cows protecting their calves can attack humans, showing that their calmness can turn into wildness when they feel threatened. Also, cows eat a huge amount of food, mostly grass. And in farms they also require grains and water in large amounts, which makes them expensive to raise. And in today's world, industrial cow farming has been criticized for creating pollution, using too much land, and producing methane gas that affects the climate. So some people see the cow not only as a blessing but also as a challenge for the environment. And this is where we see both the good and the bad together. If we look at their psychology and behavior, cows are herd animals, meaning they love to live in groups. They find safety when they are surrounded by others, and they follow social order inside their herd, with some cows becoming leaders and others being followers. They communicate in soft but meaningful ways, through moves, body posture, ear movements, and even with their eyes. And cows have the ability to recognize faces. They remember humans who care for them kindly. And they also remember humans who hurt them, which shows they are more intelligent than many people think. They also form friendships inside their herd, choosing certain cows to spend time with. And when one of their close companions is taken away, they show sadness and stress, sometimes refusing to eat, and calling out loudly, which shows that cows have deep emotions. And especially when a calf is separated from its mother, both the calf and the mother cry in pain for days, which tells us that cows experience grief and loss just like humans do. And that emotional side is one of their greatest strengths and weaknesses. Their strength because it shows they are living beings with hearts and minds, and their weakness because it makes them vulnerable in a world where humans control their lives. Still, cows have strong physical strengths. Their large bodies, muscular necks, and strong legs make them powerful animals capable of pulling heavy carts, plowing fields, and helping humans in farming. And for thousands of years before machines existed, cows and oxen were the engines of agriculture, turning soil, carrying goods, and making civilizations possible. And even today in many parts of the world they are still working animals, a reminder of how much humans owe them. And another strength of cows is their unique stomach with 4 chambers, which allows them to eat grass and plants that humans cannot digest, turning tough plants into rich milk and energy, which is an extraordinary ability of nature. And when you see a cow calmly chewing cud under the shade of a tree, it shows patience, rhythm, and the quiet cycle of life. And their weaknesses are also clear. They are slow, they cannot defend themselves well against predators. They depend heavily on humans for safety, food, and health, and they get stressed easily with loud noises, changes in environment, and mistreatment, which makes them fragile in many ways. And if not cared for properly they suffer in silence, often hiding illness until it becomes serious, which is another weakness. Yet beyond the practical side, cows also hold deep cultural and spiritual meaning. In Hinduism they are holy, representing patience, non-violence, and generosity. In ancient Europe cows were symbols of wealth and power. In Africa cows are still used as signs of status and marriage gifts. And in many folk stories around the world, the cow is seen as a life giver, a gentle guardian of families. And even today millions of people see cows not just as animals, but as part of their family, giving them names, loving them, and thanking them for their gifts. And this emotional connection shows that cows are more than just food. They are companions of human history. And when we look at the cow in full, we see a creature that is both strong and weak, good and bad, helpful and challenging, and always central in the story of mankind, a living reminder of kindness, sacrifice, and patience. And when you stand near a cow and hear its slow breath, its calm chewing, and its soft eyes looking at you, you can feel that this animal carries an ancient wisdom, teaching us that true greatness is not always in speed or violence, and in quiet strength, endless giving, and peaceful living in harmony with the earth.